Mike Gallagher.
It's pretty wild to watch the left and the Biden apologists pretend that these videos of Joe Biden that keep occurring, and we call them videos. They're not videos. These are moments. These are actual episodes in Biden's life. Here he was yesterday forgetting the name of his Homeland Security Secretary.
Thanks to all the members of Congress and Homeland Security Secretary. I'm not sure I'm going to introduce you all the way.
Now, this leads to next week's debate. How hard is Trump going to be on Biden? How hard should he be? Here was Trump yesterday. He had a big event last night in Racine, Wisconsin. Thousands of people attended. This is not the kind of response that Biden gets anywhere. The only time Biden can get a crowd is if he appears with people like Julia Roberts and George Clooney, like he did in L.A., where he froze on stage as well. Every day there's another moment of Joe Biden deteriorating as we watch. Now, here's what Trump is going to do to Biden on stage next week in Atlanta in the debate.
Joe Biden is humiliating our country on the world stage. He's actually humiliating us. You saw what happened this weekend. It's turning the United States into a total joke all over the world. First, he wandered off the G7 in Europe, the stage. He looked like he didn't know where the hell he was, but he didn't know where he was. He's blaming it now on AI. He's saying he doesn't know what AI is, but that's okay. Now they're saying the media is manipulating. Oh, he's saying the media is manipulating. Now, on that one, I have to stick up for the media, I have to tell you. He said the media is manipulating the pictures of him constantly not knowing where the hell he is. They're doing just the opposite. They're making him look better. At the G7 in Europe, and he had to be rescued by other world leaders. They had to pull him back. Then he bizarrely put his face on the Pope's forehead. What was that all about? That was weird.
Now, that's what Joe Biden is going to have to contend with a week from tomorrow in Atlanta. Somebody called earlier today and said, Trump should be a little gentle. He should not be really hard on Joe Biden. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? That's somebody who thinks business as usual is going to cut it. Newsflash, business as usual doesn't work anymore. The days of playing nice are gone. Trump is going to be Trump, and Biden is going to fall apart at the seams. How is Biden going to contend with Trump looking him in the eye and saying, you don't know where the hell you are half the time? How is Biden going to respond to Trump telling him, you can't even speak in a complete sentence? You don't know what day it is. I mean, Biden's going to get angry. No matter what they try to tell Biden, no matter how much they pump full of him, and they're going to give him something, they have to. Because the guy has deteriorated to a remarkable level. We've never seen a president in this condition. I'm old enough to remember when they wrote about Ronald Reagan being a little bit forgetful because he was in the early stages of dementia. A little forgetful? A little forgetful? Biden has to be guided off a stage by Obama. Biden freezes. Biden loses track of where he is, where he should go. He's shaking imaginary hands. He's wandering off while the other world leaders are petrified and trying. He's gone. His brain is fried. The guy is, the best he'll be able to do next Thursday, well, you're a convicted felon. And Trump's going to say, you don't know who you are. No, he's got to take no prisoners. Let's see if you agree with that or not. Steve in Tennessee. Steve, you're up on the Mike Gallagher Show, 7 before the hour. 800-655-Mike is our number. Hi, Steve.
Hey, listen, Trump should take no prisoners, like you just said. Eviscerate him.
No kidding. Well, he's not going to pull any. Trump isn't going to change his spots now. You think Trump's going to pussyfoot around? He's going to go right for the jugular on that debate stage and let the country decide. You want somebody who's decisive, who's strong? Now, it'll rub people the wrong way. People who hate Trump aren't going to like it. They're just not. It's like the other day when I got into the argument with the little old lady from Florida, and I was upset because she wanted to question his brilliant promise to lower taxes. and eliminate taxes on tips for waiters and waitresses. People who don't like Trump are going to question policies. They're not going to like it. They're not going to. We got to accept that. That's baked into the cake. That's kind of who they are. Well, I get it. I get you. There are a lot of people who don't like his personality. You ought to love your country and realize that we can't survive 4 more years of Joe Biden. So do you think that he should go? Listen, this is going to be a big night. This debate is going to make or break the Biden campaign. And no, Trump can't pull punches. Here's Diane from New York who texted on the MyPillow text line, I expect Biden will do himself in next week unless he's pumped with meds. I don't know how many medications are going to prevent you from being able to deflect a pit bulldog across the stage from you saying you don't even know where you are and you're embarrassing the world with your deterioration. And you know Trump is going to go right for it. Lots of text messages. Our phone lines are blowing up. Our text line from MyPillow is blowing up. California, Mike, I'm a longtime listener. I don't think it will go well for Trump if he makes fun of Biden. There are a lot of elderly people who would take offense to that. I actually feel that if Trump shows empathy, he'll win minds and souls and a lot of people. That's Maggie in Elk Grove. But on the other side of the aisle comes Kentucky. Mike, thank you for suggesting that Trump be Trump. Dems and some Republicans can only kick a dog in the you-know-what so many times. The time is way past due to stand up and get a spine and go for broke. What do you think is the right approach at this debate? Going to be a lot on the line in this debate. And plenty of people are writing and saying, no way he'll make it. No way this debate is going to happen. There's no way Joe Biden and his team can afford to put him on that debate stage. And you know my theory. You watch my prediction. We'll be all ready to go for the debate Thursday, and we'll get the announcement. Oh, poor President Biden got COVID. We regret to inform you that he has tested positive for COVID. He's under the weather. We need to isolate him. We got to put 9 masks on him and put him in the hyperbaric chamber, and he will be unable to attend tonight's debate. We'll try to reschedule at another time. Wink, wink. That's the only game, that's the only card they can play to get him out of this debate. Butch is in Chicago. Hey, Butch, welcome. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good, Mike. Good morning.
Hey, how are you? Good. What do you think? What do you think the debate's going to happen as scheduled?
I really honestly don't think so. And I think the way that they're going to get out of this thing is they're going to turn around and they're going to say that Biden, his administration is going to turn around and say, we're not going to dignify this man has been convicted 34 times for these felonies. We're not going to dignify having our President Biden stand there and lower himself to be on the stage.
Yeah, Butch, they can't do that. It's in 8 days. I mean, the time to do that was a month or two ago. We're 8 days away.
But after all of that stuff that happened overseas, where he just wanders off like he's in another country, and Obama has to grab his arm and escort him off. I think that's just about the only way, because they know that if he gets on the stage with President Trump, that Trump is going to just tear him apart because he's just not there anymore.
Well, that's what I mean, and that's why I think the only hand they can play is to say that he got COVID or he got sick at the last minute, he's not feeling good, or they'll say he took a fall, he fell down the steps, or the dog bit him again, something else. There's going to be some reason that he can't show up. But hey, on the other hand, he gave the State of the Union. They pumped him full of something. Anybody who watched the State of the Union objectively, who's followed Joe Biden's career, knows he doesn't normally talk that way. He doesn't yell like that all the time. He was angry the whole speech, and he went into those whispers and then got into the loud voice. They had him on something. Everybody's talking about that as well. But let's watch closely over the next 8 days. Now, listen, it's a pain in the neck for me to go to Atlanta. I'm excited about going to Atlanta, but then I got to go from Atlanta to Seattle to get on the cruise ship. And by the way, the week that Seb Gorka and I are on the cruise, you see, I'm the workhorse of this company. I'm not going to miss a day if something big breaks. Eric Hansen has a sophisticated technical plan to broadcast. I've got my satellite phone ready from the satellite phone store. I've got all the equipment. I got the headphones. I'm going to be in the middle of the what do you call it? The fjords, the fatty fjord. I'll be in the middle of I'll be on top of a glacier, and I won't miss this show if something huge happens. So don't worry. I mean, listen, my year is fraught with peril because I want to take some time off, but I don't want to take any time off. I can't be away. A friend of mine had to miss the show when Trump got convicted. Poor thing was on vacation with a child. I thought that had to kill that host. How can you be gone when Trump faced 34 convictions of felony counts? And it's tough because we also need a little bit of work-life balance here. I got to get a break. I mean, I'm in this 24/7. I'm a giver. I'm sacrificing. I'm a warrior. Not really. Not really. Dan's in Dayton, Ohio. Dan, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
Good.
Hey, you'll get no argument out of me that Biden's nothing short of a miserable failure. The question I have is in these debates, will they bring up what happened in COVID? Will they hold Biden and Trump accountable for the tyranny they brought on the American people, locking us down, forced vaccinations?
Yep. It's good. It's a good point.
Like we're going bankrupt. It seems like the right and the left will not touch that issue. And that's why I actually want RFK Jr. in the debate to bring up points that the uniparties will not bring up, because our freedom is important to us, and nobody's addressing this. Nobody's addressing the lockdowns in the Biden mandate.
And you'll get
that has to be brought up.
And you'll get no argument from me. The problem is the binary choice we're going to have is Trump versus Biden. It's not going to be RFK. You got a better chance of becoming president than RFK Jr. So then you're forced with, who do you vote for based on that track record? In other words, who do you think who gives us a better shot at maintaining our freedoms, Donald Trump or Joe Biden?
Well, I would probably say Trump. The other thing I want to bring up.
Well, I'm up against the clock here, Dan. I'm sorry. I got a bottom of the hour break, but you would say Trump, and I totally recognize the cynicism, the skepticism that many people have over the way we botched the entire COVID response. And that isn't unique to Democrats. One open line, 800-655-MIKE.